Hey, what's up, everybody? Joe Steele here. It is Labor Day, September 5th here in the United States. Thanks for taking the time to join this stream. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of things in crypto first, as usual. We're going to go into Binance and what this means for any stable coins you might have. We're also going to talk about the Ethereum Merge and what that means if you're on FTX. And then we're going to move into some real estate for some investment advice from some professionals about cash for keys and if that makes sense for you as a landlord to consider. So jumping right into the first story, Binance. So they are now going to launch Binance USD. They're going to auto-convert your USDC, your USDP, your TUSD to BUSD. So basically, they put a blog post out saying in order to enhance liquidity and capital efficiency for users, they are introducing the BUSD auto-conversion. For users' existing balances and new deposits of these stablecoins that are a 1-to-1 ratio. Basically, September 29th, users will trade with a consolidated BUSD balance on the Binance platform to reflect the balances of these 4 stablecoins post-conversion. They're saying this will not affect your choice of withdrawal. You will be able to continue to withdraw funds in those same stablecoins at a 1-to-1 ratio to their BUSD denominated account balance. I'm going to put a link to the description so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but I thought that was worth sharing with you. FTX, they say trading will remain open for ETH through the merge, which is great. In terms of deposits and withdrawals of wrapper and layer 2s, they will suspend Arbitrum 1 ETH on September 7th, Solana Wormhole ETH on September 15th, and Binance Smart Chain ETH on September 15th. They're saying these above deposits mentioned will be reopened once the merge is finished and the networks are stable, but they do reserve the right to update the above timeline if, things on the merge change. And, we've all been waiting for the merge. So if that does in fact change, they do reserve that right. And I will link a description to these as usual. Looking at Ethereum Classic, 12% rally as mining support for Ethereum Classic gains pace. So basically the hash rate hit a record high as BTC.com adds the mining option to its service of Ethereum Classic. So basically they're calling this back-to-back positive reports. This is according to Cointelegraph concerning its adoption among crypto miners. It surged 14.5% daily to nearly 37.25 per token. Basically, this announcement by BTC.com specializes the crypto mining pool specialized in the Ethereum Classic pool with 0 mining fees for 3 months. So that's not bad if you are on that site. And just a reminder for the merge, this is on the ETH website. They do want to remind you, I think the most important thing is, the merge will, obviously merge the beacon chain proof of stake system and the proof of work and the full transition to proof of stake sets the future stage for scaling upgrades, including sharding, and will reduce the energy consumption by 99.5%. Just wanted to share that with you so you see that this was last updated on September 1st. But again, the dates seem to be the same. Just wanted to remind everyone what the merge is about. Last thing here with crypto. Saw this in an Australian newspaper. They're saying Netflix is coming out with an ad-supported system, which a lot of people thought might be the case. And something interesting here that they found is that the advertising tier is going to launch in Australia, at least as early as November, and slots will be available to national clients only. But the streaming giant has decided to reject political, gambling, and cryptocurrency advertising, as well as any marketing products towards children. It's still considering reductions on other sites or other industries as well. But I thought that was a very interesting thing to share. And we'll see what happens with that in the States as well, and as well as other countries, of course. But no crypto ads on Netflix. A very interesting point I thought I would share with everyone. Moving into some real estate. What is cash for keys? So basically, cash for keys is an alternative solution, cheaper and faster for landlords. Say your tenant is not paying you rent and you just want them out. You can offer cash to turn in those keys, hence the cash for keys. Basically, this happened a lot during 2020, but it's been around for a long time. This has nothing to do with 2020. This has been around a long time. Basically people that want to avoid having an eviction on their record, and you as a landlord having to go through that eviction process, depending on the state you live in, the city you live in. It could be a lot of big headaches, along the way for you in terms of trying to just get those keys back from the tenant when you can just give them cash and say, hey, look, I'm not going to call any authorities. I just need you out of here. Here's whatever you need to get out, and please leave the keys on this table, right? So basically, it's a buyout agreement between the tenant and the landlord. Landlord pays the tenant to basically vacate and leave it in good condition voluntarily. So typically between 1,000 and 2,000, obviously depends on your market, can be a huge savings. It's not, it isn't always the best solution, of course. They're going to give some scenarios here according to realtor.com. Best employed by landlords willing to negotiate with a willing tenant that needs to get out quickly and protect the property of the neighbor's neighborhood or their business reputation as a landlord. It can also make sense if you anticipate the occupant will accept a reasonable offer instead of going and going forward with that eviction. Maybe they'll say, hey, evict me. Some tenants don't care. Some tenants don't want that on their record. Another reason, say you're able to jack your rent up a little bit, you might want to get that tenant out quicker because you want to get that new tenant in paying more a lot sooner. So if you anticipate the current tenant won't leave peacefully without that financial incentive, that also makes sense as well. So just something worth sharing with everyone. I know there's a lot of investors out there that are wondering like, hey, what can I do? What are some other solutions I can look into if I need to get someone out? Because rents are going up and maybe someone is not paying you and you feel like, hey, what else can I do besides go to the courts and try to pay an attorney potentially and all this paperwork and this headache? Well, here's a solution that might work for you. Obviously not financial advice, but take a look into that if that's something you think makes sense for you after talking with your financial professional. So hope you all have a great rest of your evening. I will be streaming every day, again, crypto and real estate. So if you have any stories you like me to talk about or look into, please consider sharing them in the comments and like and subscribe to this channel. If you like this content and feel like you're getting value from it. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night.